Hey guys, today I'm going to demonstrate some slow-mo footage. It was recorded in 4K at 120 frames per second, but you will quickly see that the footage itself is actually kind of an elaborate excuse to show you what can happen if you leave your young animals unattended. What you're going to see here is Xena, a puppy that we had at the time, and a cat. His name was Griff, and he was relatively new. He was my son's cat, but definitely old enough to be cat, not kitten, whereas Xena was clearly puppy. You'll see in the footage. Now, it may be a little bit hard to watch. It's not very long, but I do think if you can push your way through it, you will come out of it with a wisdom that you'll carry forward into your, well, the way that you conduct having animals, period. Things can get out of control, and I have the mic with me because I want to go ahead and narrate you through a bit of it, because there's so much going on. I think it needs a little explanation at times. And anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cue it up. Ladies and gentlemen, I understand if you can't make it through the entire video. It gets a bit intense. I was a little nervous to even put my logo on this. I really don't want to run into any trouble with my YouTube channel being canceled. But I think that you guys need to see this because, you know, we as pet owners, we get a dog, we get a cat. We are the most ridiculous of beings. We know that these two creatures have always been at odds with one another, and this is the kind of thing that happens. You need to take a look at yourself in the mirror and say, are you really a good pet owner? The cat and the dog simply hate each other. Ever since they met each other, they are absolutely dedicated to ruining one another's life. And as you can see here, Xena, the dog, is relentless in trying to escape Griff, the cat. Atari, the eldest of the three creatures, caught wind of the situation, and you can see, look at that, an epic tour de force of ugliness. Even though we have cartoons that date back to the early 1900s showing us how these two creatures cannot get along, we still choose to throw them into the same house, throw them onto the same property, and we just call it all hunky-dory. Atari, a tried and true dog that has been there with us all the way, as he sees something's going on, he's trying to figure out how he can get in there and break this thing up. Through the years of sophistication here, he pulls out the only method he knows to cause a bit of a ruckus here and get them separated, and it doesn't work. It's a good try, Atari. It was a noble effort. Now, this is 6 months later. The fighting continues, and you can see that the animals have grown. Really, the violence has just escalated at this point. Things have gotten worse. Completely miffed cat, constant pressure, scratches, biting. What's going on there? That must be a method to distract, daze her opponent before she strikes. If my hidden cameras hadn't caught this, I would have no idea that this circumstance was taking place. This happens, people,